Zeb's got the contractor going outside, the gas line is being moved, so things are moving forward, which is very, very exciting. But today, the IKEA bag has to go.
Yeah, we got to get that skylight in. It was supposed to already be snowing right now, so things are working in our favor, but we got to hustle and get it on the roof.
And we've only had the skylight for, I don't know, a month. So
3 weeks.
It's going in today. The awesome thing too is that we don't have any electric in the house, so this is actually going to let in more light for task lighting until we get that electric in. So it'll be twofold. It'll protect us from the snow and give us a little bit more light. So this hole up here is where the old chimney in the kitchen used to go, where they used to cook on. And we decided that because there was already a hole there, we would get a skylight that fits the exact space. So we're patching a hole and getting some more light.
All right, so I've removed the flashing, which is this old metal tin stuff that they had all around the old fireplace. Now I've got to cut right here along this rafter and cut the roof out because the skylight will fill this whole gap. It's 26 by 50 inches wide. This is 24-inch span, and that's the exterior measurements of the skylight is 26 by 50. So I'm going to cut a hole that size in between these two rafters, and I have my saw set to the depth of these boards here so that I don't cut down into my rafter. All right, 1 layer down, 2 to go. So that hole there is gonna let a lot more light in. I've got to go get a couple things that I forgot at Home Depot, so I'm gonna tarp that up for a minute, and then we'll be back and put that skylight in. Who needs a tarp when you've got the box the skylight came in? I just threw a couple nails in there. That'll keep the snow out for a half hour while we're at Home Depot. Okay, so we did not beat the weather. I've got to go up there on the roof and hopefully get it dry enough. I've left the shingles where I need to put this. This is a wet, dry, aluminum waterproof repair tape designed for roofing. We're gonna put this down along the bottom, then we'll build the flashing up, and then what I'm gonna do is we'll frame that out and we'll put the skylight on. It's a little loud right now. I've got a bunch of contractors working outside with some heavy equipment, but we're gonna go ahead and get this done because it's supposed to snow all week and I gotta get that hole filled up in the roof. So right here, I'm gonna peel that tar paper back and the shingles back that far, all the way around, and that's where I'm gonna put this tape, and then we'll do some metal flashing up and seal it all up. All right, got the hole opened up. Let's see if this tape is worth its salt. That one's in and it's sticking pretty good, but I can't work and hold the camera, so it's got this plastic liner on the back, and I'm just peeling that off and working it down as I go here. That aluminum foil back tar tape stuff is working all right. Even in the cold here, it's hanging in there better than me. I got to get off this roof. So this is essentially the frame for the inside measurements of the skylight, and it sits right down on top, and then it's got a flange that comes over, and we just drill those in, and I got to do flashing up, metal flashing up along this, but we might do that later, like Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what the weather does. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
It's square. Doesn't get any squarer than that.
Okay.
As long as it fits in the frame, I'm not gonna sweat it.
Well, the frame fits in it.
Yep. Oh, like a glove.
All right.
That seal sits right down on there like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna nail this on the roof. This part here, we'll get the flashing to come up, and then we'll be able to set this on and just run some screws down in, and it'll be installed for now. Okay, it's on. I gotta go get some flashing set up. I have it here, I just need to cut it. We're gonna run that up. We'll put it up underneath these current shingles, and then I'll run some more new shingles. Eventually this roof is gonna sit about 8 inches taller than this, and we'll do standing seam, but this will work for now to keep the rain and the snow and things out of the inside of the house. All right, that's about as good as my frozen hands can do right now. I'm gonna get this top screwed on, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come back. Hopefully there's not a huge pile of snow on here that I have to sweep off, and I'll put some shingles over the top of that flashing there. Okay, so there's the skylight right there. It is all in. It's got a couple little drips because there was some snow up under there, but I think that'll dry out. I'm gonna leave it right like that. I've got to get some shingles up on there probably tomorrow. Hopefully there's not too much snow up on the top and I get a break on that. If not, I'm gonna be doing a lot of snow sweeping and getting the tar paper and shingles up on over that flashing.
So the video was mostly Zeb working, because I was at the shop and at home snuggled in bed because I've been sick, but I am super excited about this window and the progress that's being made kind of across the board at the farmhouse. So watch for more videos on that.
It definitely helped bring a lot more light in. We can't tell if it's the snow reflecting off of the front windows outside or if it's the skylight, but it's really bright in here right now, which it hasn't been. It's been kind of dim in this corner.
Be sure to hit up JamiRayVintage.com or check out the join button for channel membership if you'd like to help support our farmhouse build, and give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY. We're trying to get this foundation in, but I don't know that it's going to happen. Most of it's dug out, and we're starting to do the ground prep and things so that we can get the footings tied in and get those inspected, but we're gonna compact this hopefully before the snow comes. It's supposed to happen some point today and go the rest of the week. This is what's left of the back stairs going into the basement. Got to get that all cut out. You can see it's already started there.
hit the subscribe button.